All right, it's fucking do. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Dusty Smith Show, the most trusted comedy news show on the planet. Thank you for joining me. I'm Dusty, of course, which is amazing. Appreciate you guys joining me tonight. Not gonna read the chat, fuck all y'all. I'm just kidding. I'm over it. I'm in a better mood today, folks. Not gonna take it so seriously, but we'll see what happens. You never know what Dusty you're gonna get. Gonna get the jokey Dusty? Maybe. Gonna get the bitter, angry Dusty? Possibly. That could happen. We'll all fight out together, because I have no idea. And I've turned my microphone down a little bit, so it's possible you might have to turn the volume up a little bit. I'm trying to get the audio of my voice to match the videos better. So we're trying it out. We'll see if this helps. Let me know. But anyway, as always, got a pretty decent show for you guys. Not the best, not the worst. What you gonna do? Trump started his trial today. As always, it was a fucking circus. So I'm trying to cuss less too. It's not going well already. I gotta like get my mind not to cuss so much. I'm trying to be more respectable. I know that's hard to believe because I consider myself like a wild man. I have never attempted to be respectable, but I'm gonna try to be like David Pakman or something. Not Cal Kalinske, but David Pakman. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm also gonna try like a medium level between my regular voice and my circus voice. I'm doing now. I find doing the circus voice like easier to do comedy because I can speak a lot faster and I get better on do the circus voice, but I'm gonna try it. We'll see what the fuck happens. Hell yeah. Anyway, folks, big news. I got a fucking new girlfriend, y'all. Totally legit. Now you don't know her. She lives in Canada. She goes to different but Bay always trying to surprise me, and she's so special, y'all. Look at her. Fucking adorable. Love you out there, you who is totally real. Ignore the hands. I know you're like, hey, why does she have two nails right on the top of each other? It's almost like this picture is not real. Well, first off, I want to say cuss words, but I can't. But you know what I'm thinking. And also, so here's the cool part. AI has gotten so advanced now, it can do text. Hell yeah, finally. Took so long for it to do text. It's rapidly advancing. So this is freely available on Bing now. Bing search. I'm not trying to do an advertisement for Bing, but Microsoft released this, and anybody go use it for free now, which is pretty cool. And in the future, I'm going to try to, I guess, phase out some of the singing. I'm afraid the old intros are kind of old and stale. So I made some new stuff with AI I'm going to put into the program eventually. There. Like, here's a woke panic. Another woke panic. How about here's another desire for woke panic. You guys can tell me which ones you like, if you like any of these or not. Woke panic. Here's a religious bullshit one. Hell yeah. It wouldn't write the word bullshit because I guess I'm a child, so can't handle that. But a couple of these, you guys think of these. Got, the show watches are pretty good watches. Zombies, ooh, scary. They want brains because they ain't got none. Good watch. We implemented some of this into the future programs. I just want like quicker transitions from section to section. I'll spice it up a little bit. There's one for a couple for Trash World. So we'll see what happens. We're always trying to evolve here and improve the show the best way we can. I'm listening to you guys. Believe it or not. Cool. Third Woke Panic. All right, appreciate you. The second one on Woke Panic. All right. Dusty, make them into t-shirts. I've been thinking about doing merchandising. There's a reason I haven't done merchandising up till now. First of all, I don't like to sell anything. I'm like Bill Hicks. I don't want to be a salesman. I find that awful. But I guess if it's my merchandise, it's okay. But the problem with merchandise is, so there's really two basic ways to do it. I used to have like my own clothing line. You guys might know I had the Logic line of t-shirts. I sponsored all the atheist channels, right? I did that for a while. And the only real way to make money off of it, to make the margins enough to make it worth your while, is if you actually print your own t-shirts and then have them yourself in bulk, like in my house, and then I am shipping them out myself. All the other companies that like print on demand, they take such a huge cut out of it. There's really no way to make enough money. Like I tried to charge you guys $20 for it. I'm only making like $5 or $6 off of that. You guys are paying $15, $16 to another company. That's not like even worth doing. So I might work it out in the future. It's all in the plans. But for today, we're just going to do the show like we always do. So go ahead, prepare your anus. Time for some. And then everybody says, Rick Flair, woo! And hell yeah. And first off, on tonight's chat, got all these pictures here. Close all the windows. Boom, done. Donald Trump starting his trial today. Fraud in New York City. I know that's a shocker, but claiming his properties were worth like $1 billion. And then he was saying they're only worth like $20 million on his taxes, which is illegal. Yes, if you're playing at home. So the first thing he does, like the genius he is, goes out in public and shits on the judge. Says, yeah, when the judge is going to decide how many millions you owe for your fraud and is eradicating your business license, you want to shit on the judge in public as much as you possibly can.
This is a judge that should be disbarred. This is a judge that should be out of office. This is a judge that some people say could be charged criminally for what he's doing.
What people say?
He's interfering with an election, and it's a disgrace. Thank you very much.
Yep, he's always the victim, but it seems like he has already resigned himself to losing. So his only hope is to win the presidency, which is right now the odds-on favorite. I know, like you guys, some of you don't believe the polls. And like I understand the polls like are made where they call like people on cell phones or call people on landlines, and kids don't answer their phones today. The youth don't answer their phones. It's only like old people answer their phones, and old people are more likely to lean Republican. I understand the polls are not 100% accurate. You shouldn't put all your faith into them, but at the same time, not great. It is something we should take very seriously going forward. Pretend like he's hugely ahead and then behave accordingly, in my opinion. That is the prudent way to behave. Oh, I love Dusty, my bae again right there. So cute. Real. And then he got out there and once again threatening the prosecutor in the case. This is an outright threat. He's trying to send a message to his cult. Somebody should kill this woman. He's not outright saying that because he can't outright say that, but he needs plausible deniability. But that's really what he's getting at here. He wants his mob to go commit violence again. He wants them to target the prosecutor. Here he is.
I built a great company. It's got tremendous value. It's got some of the greatest real estate assets in the world. And now I have to go before a rogue judge as a continuation of Russia, 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 as a continuation of the greatest witch hunt of all time. And I don't think the people of this country are going to stand for it. If I weren't leading in all the polls, or if I weren't running, I wouldn't have any of these cases. I wouldn't be seeing you this morning. But I'll be seeing a lot of you, because this is a horrible thing that's happening to our country, and we've got to get it straightened away. So we'll go in and...
Yeah, go after the judge. Okay, I heard what you guys said about the audio cutting out, and I've removed the noise gate, so that should fix that problem. So thank you for letting me know. Okay, I got it. My voice keeps fading. We're working it out because I turned the microphone way down, and I didn't adjust the noise gate. But it's all good. I'm not going to freak out about it, everybody. I am so calm. It is unbelievable. And then, crazy part is, like, usually I am really calm. Like, most people that know me in real life, they almost think I'm sedated because I'm so calm all the time. And then I get on the show and I start covering all this horrible, I want to say cuss words, all this horrible stuff. and then I'll read the chat, and then Dusty just fucking melts down like a little whiny piss baby. But I'm working on it. I am working on it. We're getting better. Hell yeah, the new and improved Dusty. And then got out there and lied about not getting a jury trial. Now, the reason Trump didn't get a jury trial because he has the worst lawyers. When you don't pay your lawyers, and also your lawyers keep getting disbarred and themselves prosecuted, people tend to avoid you. He's getting what he deserves. This is exactly what he deserves for stiffing everybody who works for him and being a pariah. So he's got this chick who is not, he's beautiful, really attractive woman, which is clearly why he hired her, but not a good lawyer. So she didn't check the box saying she wanted a jury trial. It was completely her fault. Doesn't know what she's doing. So now he's going to blame the system. The system is against him. Hey, usually defendants have a jury trial, but I didn't get one. They stole my jury trial from me without mentioning, yeah, it's because of your lawyer that happened. But here he is lying about it.
I was going to come out and say that, as you know, we're not entitled to a jury, which is pretty unusual in the United States of America. So we think it's very unfair that I don't have a jury. But
well, then maybe you should get a better lawyer. You know, maybe next time in the next life, if there is another one, don't be such a giant piece of fucking shit. God damn it, I can't. God damn it, I can't. God damn it. Okay, I can't stop saying cuss words. Clearly, that's not going to happen. All right, whatever. I am what I am. A wise man once said, and eat my spinach. And then he's still doing what he got in trouble for. He's still, all right, cat, unhelpful. All right, let me move this keyboard out of the way so the cat doesn't step on it. All right, cool. So then he's doing exactly what he did to get in trouble to begin with. He's overvaluing the price of his properties, right? Here he is. He's going to claim that his Mar-a-Lago is worth over $1 billion. Well, you filed taxes saying it was only $20 million, not $1 billion. So you're basically just admitting to your crime again. And also his math is real bad. This is the guy that half the population of America wants to be the leader of the free world. He can't even do basic arithmetic.
they have one property that's worth anywhere from 50 to 100 times what this judge put down as a value.
All right, 50 to 100 times what he's claiming the judge put the value down as, which is not true. They're the ones that put the value down at this, but go ahead.
Value $18 million.
Okay, $18 million.
And the property's probably worth, could be anywhere from 50 to...
Okay, 50 million is what, like 3 times 18 million? So not 50 to 100 times, it's 3. Your math is so far off, but, you know, everything about you is far off.
100 times more than that. And a lot of those numbers could even be low.
Yeah, a lot of those numbers could possibly completely made up. Like we just pulled them out of our ass 100% and based on nothing.
Other properties, the same thing. So he devalued everything. I didn't even put in my best asset, which is the brand in terms of value. Coca-Cola, take a look at their value.
Yeah, Trump, his brand, so good, so valuable. Well, then sell the motherfucker and pay your lawyers so you can get better lawyers, or, you know, pay for your own legal fees, pay your campaign, you know, if that's the case. But I'm starting to think it's probably not.
They have a value. The value of their brand is more than everything else put together. My brand is extremely valuable. I didn't even use it in my financials. If I wanted to build up a financial statement, I would have built it up by using brand in addition to...
Okay, well then why did you file taxes and say it was only worth $20 million? So you're basically admitting to your crime. So like I said, he's already decided he's not going to win this, and his only hope is to win the presidency. But even if he wins the presidency, I don't think it's going to help him in this particular case, because they're going to take his business license away from him, and they're going to fine him heavily. And I don't think it's going to help him. But he will get out of a lot of the jail time for the other criminal prosecutions. But anyway, if you guys did not see the first day of the trial, it went a little something like this. Yeah, it's a sitcom, folks, because it's a goofy clown world we live in. That was way too loud at first. I apologize, but it's not my fault, really. I can't control the volume of everything. I am not God. I am a demigod. Way different. And then, of course, when there's a circus, the clowns show up, the best and brightest among us, filed in to Trump's latest rally. I guess he had one right after his trial, and it's exactly the kind of dregs of humanity you would expect.
And that President Trump often says that he can solve this problem in a matter of time instead of just throwing money at it.
He's talking about the Ukraine war. So what do you think? Is Trump going to end the Ukraine war in 24 hours like he said? Does he have magical powers?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He has a plan. He knows those people.
He knows them.
He's dealt with them.
He
was president.
He sucked Putin's dick many a times. He's going to rub those balls, lick that dick head, swallow the gravy, and boom, war over, y'all.
And that President Trump...
Totally. It's not a cult. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, this seems cultish, but no. You only think that because you're in a cult and also dumb. These people, as I've said, the best and brightest among us, they know exactly why they're there supporting Trump. And if you don't believe me, just listen.
Good, man.
Doing good.
You guys from here?
Yeah.
First time to see the president?
Absolutely.
Looking forward to today.
Oh, that's a big question.
Oh, yeah, that is a big question. What are you looking forward to today? I mean, that's not a big question. You could have said anything. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing Trump, my president. I'm looking forward to him belting out his greatest hits. I want to see what he has in plan for our country because we're in dire need of some change in government. Literally anything could have come to your brain to say, and instead, wow, I have no idea where I even am right now. Who am I? What are words?
Hey, what would you like for the president to do to change this country, to get it back to where it needs to be? How about that?
But it's got to look. They're looking at each other. We have no thoughts in our head. We have no clue what is going on in society. So, deer in the headlights look from the best and brightest of our youth.
I know you guys drive truck, man.
Yeah, nothing going on. Hamster dead on the wheel inside of their broke brains. And then, here they are, even the old folks, the dumbest among us. It's a cult of stupids. The younger dumb, the older dumb, they're all just waste of life, oxygen thieves. So here they are, going to ask her, why do you want Trump back as president? I mean, you're there, you traveled all this way to see him. You must have some ideas on why you want him back.
And we want him to get his good financial going again.
Yep.
And a good, strong military.
Yep.
And just some good morals and patriotism. And we want
we want him to get his good financials going again, and good morale and patriotism. Definitely. That's exactly what we want. Wasn't it so much better when Trump was? It wasn't. He left office with less jobs than he began. It was pretty bad, but they have no clue what the fuss going on, folks. And I forgot to mention it, Super Chat. Super Chat me. The lifeblood of the show is the Super Chats. I'm going to read every one of the Super Chats after the Chud Watch. So please, if you enjoy my show and you want to reward the artwork I do, please Super Chat me, and I will read everything you say. Thank you in advance, and I love you. And then, at the cult meetup, don't you dare call them stupid, folks. They can't possibly be stupid. But here are two women who left California because California was too liberal for them. And so they're out at a Trump rally. So they asked them, hey, what do you think of Gavin Newsom? You know, your former governor of California, the one who was literally the governor for a long period of time when you were living in California. What do you think about your former governor possibly running for president? Let's see what the geniuses have to say about it.
And, you know, they're floating this idea that Gavin Newsom may run or, you know, may step in if Joe Biden can't complete his race. As California refugees here to Iowa, what do you think of Gavin Newsom running for president in place of Joe Biden?
I don't even know who Gavin Newsom is, honestly. No, I don't.
Wow. Okay, you don't know who Gavin... No, and I'm not trying to embarrass you, but...
Totally fine.
Okay, well, he's the governor of California, and that is actually... That's actually really awesome.
Yeah, that's really awesome that you didn't even know who the governor of the state you just left is. That's amazing how fucking stupid you are. I've never heard anything better in my life. Yay. I didn't mean to embarrass you, but that's the best. You're just such a great example of Trump supporters, aren't you? Holy God. And then they're so emotionally unstable in this cult, folks. Like, these are the people that would kill their own kids if Trump blinked a certain way and they thought they were getting Morse code. Watch the fucking moonbats melt down at the very mention of their daddy's name.
I can't even explain. I'll probably start crying. Well, I'm going to start crying now, but when he comes out on stage, I get to see him face to face, live. It's going to be the best day of my life. I love that man.
I mean, I have kids, yeah, and I married this fat motherfucker with the Never Surrender shirt on. But those days suck compared to this one. I get to see the orange goof do his best hits and tell me how the election was stolen. I can't believe how good this day is.
And what he can do for our country, everybody needs to know. He is number one.
Definitely.
He is number one in our books.
More like a number 2, if you ask me, but I won't quibble over it. And then, soon as the cult rally got started, the religious freaks came out and prayed to God that he would use Trump as a weapon to destroy all their enemies. Totally normal shit.
Lord, I pray favor upon President Trump and to be the trumpet and also be the wrecking ball to dismantle the corrupt government, and that you will expose the lies and that transparency exposed and come to life, and that you will reign and restore the infrastructure of our nation through this next administration.
I mean, Trump didn't pass infrastructure. He promised, and then I'm starting to get like Trump, and then Biden passed it.
And rebuild the foundation of America for your glory. Lord, release new strategic planning.
Why are you talking into the microphone with your eyeball? Okay, lower the microphone, you fucking idiot.
Upon President Trump and his advisories. Father God, let the people stand for truth. Come around.
Yeah, Trump. There's a bastion of truth.
President Trump. Let your freedom reign. Let justice and righteousness prevail.
Definitely.
Lord, be the voice that influences President Trump with every move that he makes. I pray that his character and integrity will align with yours, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for the fulfillment of your word over our nation and this next administration. I thank you for protection and wisdom.
Thank you, Lord. Of course, prayer doesn't make any sense. I mean, if what you're praying for was already in God's plan, then it's going to happen anyway. And if what you're praying for is not in God's plan, then it's not going to happen. So prayer is 1,000,000% useless, but so are all of you. So it tracks. And then, Court Rally kicked it off in a high gear while doing some extra smooching on Trump's big, dimply ass cheeks. Mwah, 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 mwah.
We all remember when he came down that escalator and it almost felt like Superman was coming to save the world, right?
It did not feel like that at all. 0% any of that. It felt like some rich douchebag was about to make things worse, which is exactly what happened. Not the best. And then he got out there, folks, and holy shit, he's out of it. I want to talk about how Joe Biden is mentally compromised. This dude. But like I said on the last show, it doesn't matter what the truth is. Like, here he's going to pretend like he was speaking to the United Auto Workers, you know, the union. And I showed you on the last show where he was speaking to these people that weren't even working for the auto companies, much less were union members. But he had them holding up signs. They were paid. And I told you that all that's going to happen is he's going to go out tomorrow and say, yeah, I was speaking in front of the UAW. And all his cult members would be like, oh, the union support Trump. They support him. This is all it takes, folks. This is how uneducated the public is.
Here at all. I was up in the other day in Michigan, the other night. We had an incredible crowd. And they were the United Auto Workers.
They literally were not the United Auto Workers. 0% of them were the United Auto Workers. Almost none of them were auto workers, period. Just lies, but it does not matter. My dipshit uncle right now, next time I see him, Trump got the endorsement of the United Auto Workers. Even the unions support Trump and not Biden. That's what they be telling me.
And they were the United Auto Workers and others, but we were sort of focused on the auto workers. I said, you got to endorse Trump because I'm going to save your industry. We're going to have a thriving car industry here at all.
Yeah, I'm going to save it by getting rid of electric cars, by regressing our society. Can't progress. And then, like I said, he's just out of his fucking gourd, y'all. Now he's talking about we had too much forest fires in California. There's like hundreds of millions of acres of forest in California. And he's like, yeah, apparently water's free. I can just make water appear out of thin air, and we're just going to douse the hundreds of millions of forest in water so they don't catch on fire. This is the dude they want to be president, y'all.
Ask him. They'll say, we're going to expose you. You know, he's a Manchurian candidate. That's what he is. All the currently dry canals will be brimming and used to irrigate everything, including your own homes and bathrooms and everything. You're going to be happy, and I'm going to get it done fast. They say that there's so much water up north that I want to have the overflow areas go into your forests and dampen your forests, because if you dampen your forests, you're not going to have these forest fires that are burning at levels that nobody's
This
ever
all
seen
makes
before.
sense. This is not complete fucking bullshit nonsense. This is not a fairy tale.
Land management. And remember when I said that a couple of years ago as
Yeah,
president? I
and then
said,
what did you do about it when you were president? Nothing?
ask him.
Just so sad that this guy is leading to be American president right now. We're not a serious people, folks, in any way whatsoever. And here he is, just so got a rant about how you can't have electric boats because batteries are too heavy. Spoiler alert, there are many, many electric boats.
Thinking about going all electric for boats instead of Mercury engines, beautiful, made in the USA Mercury engines and others, where you smell that little smell, that beautiful sound, everything. They want to go all electric. I said, what's wrong with it? They said, well, the problem is the batteries are so heavy that the boat can't carry them. They would sink.
Yeah, well, that's not true. And batteries are getting smaller all the time with technology. If you would be like for advancing our society, then that would be good. But nah, I guess not. Here's one, 100% electric, X-Shore. It seems like it's not sinking, but well, they don't actually care about reality anyway. So, and then he's slurring his words, definitely mentally impaired. Here he is riffing about how he would rather be electrocuted than eaten by a shark. I shit you not. The leading presidential candidate in the United States right now.
But if I'm sitting down and that boat's going down and I'm on top of a battery and the water starts flooding in, I'm getting concerned. But then I look 10 yards to my left and there's a shark over there. So I have a choice of electrocution or shark. You know what I'm going to take? Electrocution. I will take electrocution every single time. Do we agree? I will take electrocution. But if
How does anybody listen to this and not think this guy is off his goddamn rocker? I mean, how could any possible person take this seriously? But they do. Yeah, I don't want to be electrocuted in the middle of a fucking lake because of a battery, because that's something that can happen. Fuck the laws of physics. And then he forgot who is the president right now. He thinks Obama is the president. Like recently he said that Joe Biden was going to get us in a World War II. He recently thought Jeb Bush was president and started the Iraq War. Now he's saying that Obama is president. And according to the Obama administration, who apparently is president right now, he built 500 miles of border wall.
and then I build a 40-foot wall, a 50-foot wall, or a 30-foot wall on top. They say that was a renovation. That doesn't count. These people, I'll tell you what they have. I'll tell you, they have a great line of bullshit. That's one thing I can. That was a renovation.
Projection. Very much so.
Like sloppy Chris Christie. Oh, he only built 56 miles of wall because there was some wood laying on the ground. So they call that a renovation. We built almost 500 miles of wall. Even the Obama administration says it in their stats.
Yeah, the Obama administration, apparently they have a time machine. And they came ahead of time to after I was president. And then they saw that I built 500 miles of wall. And they went back in time to the Obama administration. And they put it in the records. It's right there for everybody, folks.
But we've totally fulfilled.
Yeah, definitely. Joe Biden has Alzheimer's. Haha. Anyway. Everything's fine, folks. Nothing to see here. No reason to freak out or worry in any way. And then here he is admitting that he lied about having Mexico pay for the wall. Remember, he said, we're going to have Mexico pay for it. We're not going to pay one red dime. Mexico's going to pay for every cent of it. He told you that. And now he's pretending like he never said that. And anybody who thought that's what he meant is stupid.
So when you hear these lunatics back there say, Trump didn't get anything from Mexico, well, you know, there was no legal mechanism because I said they're going to help fund this wall, but there was no legal mechanism. You know, how do you go to a country and say, by the way, I'm building a wall, hand us a lot of money?
That's literally what you said was going to happen. You said you were going to force them to pay for it, and they would. Very quickly, very easily. It wouldn't be any problem. That's what you said. And now he's like, I can't believe people are claiming I said that. You did say that, but it doesn't matter, folks. They don't care. Nothing matters. Anyone can see. And then it says, the motherfucker, all you guys out there that have a problem with me cussing, why don't you have the same problem with Trump cussing?
And you don't like somebody, or if somebody's beating you by 10, 15, or 20 points like we're doing with crooked Joe Biden, let's indict the motherfucker. Let's indict him.
They love it. They love it. They love when he says cuss words, but anybody else says it. Outrage, pearl clutching. Remember yesterday on the last show, I showed you this guy.
Here you have Taylor Swift, probably just met Travis Kelce's mom for the first time. They're at the game last week, and she's going, let's effing go, right in front of her.
But Travis Kelce said that everybody in the booth that she was sitting in, his family, everybody said that she was so lovely.
Lovely, until, I'm sorry, if I heard that and my son was dating a girl who has a mouth like a Teamster, that's it. Either way, this couple is already more annoying.
To the Teamsters.
Yeah, but when Trump does it, crickets, silence. And I've actually heard the MAGATs defend this, why it's different when Taylor Swift does it. And they're like, well, Taylor Swift is an icon to young girls everywhere. And I'm like, what is Donald Trump? Isn't the president supposed to be even more of a representative, not to just young girls, young men, everybody, all of us? Why would you hold Taylor Swift to a higher standard than Donald Trump, the president? But of course, it doesn't matter. Nothing matters to these people. It's all bullshit, all hypocrisy. The party of nothing. And remember, Hillary Clinton, nasty woman. Elizabeth Warren, nasty woman. Kamala Harris, nasty woman. Ghislaine Maxwell, I wish her well. Remember, he said that? Crickets. He's on Jeffrey Epstein's manifest, the flight list. He's in Jeffrey Epstein's little black book, 12 different addresses in contact for him. They don't care about anything, folks. They'll continuously say, how come no one has been arrested who was on Jeffrey Epstein's manifest? They have. Trump has. But it's like it didn't happen because it's Trump. Meanwhile, I don't know if this is true or not. What do you guys think? So Nikki Haley, presidential candidate, claims that after Trump called her a bird brain publicly, she got back to her hotel room and somebody outside her hotel room had put a bird cage and some bird feed from Trump campaign. Only got 4,500 likes for this claim. What do you guys think? Think this is really true? Think somebody did this? Or do you think this is just a desperate publicity stunt? I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it. I wouldn't put it past somebody on Trump's team to do this. They would have to have like some kind of insider knowledge to where she was staying, I guess. But also, they're Republicans, so Nikki Haley might be lying. They're all incredible scumbags, so who knows? No birds, thankfully. No berms or harmed for this ridiculous publicity stunt. And then, Alarmgate. Did you guys hear about this one? Pretty stupid, I will agree. But so I guess there's this store that has some confusing signs on it. It is kind of confusing. Okay, emergency exit only. Push until alarm sounds 3 seconds. Door would unlock in 30 seconds. Emergency exit only. So apparently, Jamal Bowman. Is it Jamal Bowman? Is that his name? Am I getting his first name right? Yeah, Jamal Bowman. Apparently, he was, this is what he claims, he was confused by these signs, and he thought that you were supposed to pull the fire alarm, I guess, and wait 3 seconds or 45 seconds, whatever the sign says, the door would open. But not everybody's believing his story, so here is Fox News explaining both sides, and also, of course, being incredibly racist. Moral of the story is he's going to get away with it because he's black. You know how the blacks get away with everything? You know how the judicial system is partial towards black people? Yeah, of course. That's the reality we all live in.
So I was watching this network as this was all unfolding, and then a quick little note came out. A fire alarm's been pulled on Capitol Hill. What could this all be? And then quickly it was, I mean, sometimes there's a lot of confusion around these things. Quickly it was identified that that guy did it. Who's that guy? Well, here's the cover of the New York Post. What in the blazes Bronx Representative Jamal Bowman pulled the fire alarm on Capitol Hill as Democrats sought delay.
It wasn't in the Capitol building. It was another building. Nobody actually heard it or even knew it happened. So it would make sense for him to pull that alarm in order to postpone the vote since it wasn't in the same building and nobody would have heard it. But don't let any of that get in the way of the Republican narrative.
Because I was watching Hakeem Jeffries and he was on the floor trying to filibuster and delay this vote on a continuing resolution because they wanted time to read it and make sure the Republicans hadn't snuck something into it. And Representative Bowman pulled the fire alarm. And he admits that he did,
yes,
but he spins it. Here's the statement. Today, as I was rushing to make a vote, I came to a door that usually opens for votes, but today would not open. And I'm embarrassed to admit that I activated the fire alarm, mistakenly thinking it would open the door. I want to be very clear. This was not me in any way trying to delay the vote.
Yeah.
What a liar.
The admission of guilt in the denial is what that is.
Yeah, by the way, he is a former principal, so they know a lot about fire alarms because they do this stuff all the time. It's like, you can't make this stuff up.
Principals pull fire alarms all the time?
He says he didn't know, look, why he would do this and think he could get away with it. Tells you he feels like he's part of a protected class.
Yeah, above the law.
He's the right, yeah, he's above the law. He's the right party, the
Say
right
Trump
race.
supporters.
He's going, I mean,
he's the right race.
And I believe the Republicans, by the way, should absolutely throw the book at him. Why? Because he disrupted a proceeding, and there are Republican voters sitting in jail in D.C. right now.
Yeah, a lot of people
having
in jail
done
for
that.
disrupting an official proceeding.
No, they're in jail for trying to overthrow the government and install Trump as a dictator. This guy just made a mistake. Nothing else really makes sense. And hero Jessica Tarov actually went on Fox News to slap this bullshit down. Doing a great job, Jessica.
Because I don't think that he's lying about this. First of all, this wasn't the building that the vote was occurring in the first place. Why he would be trying to stall a vote that all of the Democrats were voting for was going to pass overwhelmingly doesn't really add up. The Capitol Police has released a statement which seems to affirm that he tried to open the door first. And I do think the sign on the door, which says, like, push the door and then the alarm will sound for 30 seconds or whatever it is a bit confusing.
Oh, it's confusing.
But obviously he should know better. He was also a principal before he became a congressman. He knows about fire safety.
That's confusing.
Push until alarm sounds for 3 seconds. Doors will unlock in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's pretty confusing. Push until alarm sounds might make you think if you're like in a hurry and not thinking, is it what alarm? The fire alarm? Does this open it? What am I supposed to do here? Why would I push on the door for 3 seconds and then back up for 30 seconds? Like, that's confusing.
Emergency. If it's an emergency. So don't touch it unless it's an emergency.
I led with
Find another exit.
version of dumb.
Okay.
But yeah, dumb. It was a dumb mistake for sure, but not stopping Republicans for calling for his head. Greg Gutfeld thinks this was the worst thing to happen since 9/11, folks. I wish I could make this up. This should be in the Beyond Parody section, but it has to go in this section because it fits. But good God, shamelessness is their superpower.
You know, I wouldn't dismiss the calling Republicans Nazis so lightly because this has always been part of the strategy. If you call somebody Hitler or you call somebody a Nazi, why wouldn't you sabotage a vote? Why wouldn't you rig an election? Why wouldn't you create a witch hunt against the person that you've been calling Hitler? So they call them Nazis to justify this behavior. Anything is possible.
Or they're Nazis?
Well, no question, he tried to interrupt a government official business. This is probably the worst deliberate act since 9/11. The question is...
Definitely, isn't this the worst deliberate act since 9/11, folks? He wasn't kidding. He's not kidding. With a straight face, he's saying this.
Does he go to prison? It's for how long? He was trying to initiate an insurrection on his own, and he should be treated just like the January 6ers, which gets to my amazing comparison. When you think about the extreme, wacky participants of what happened on January 6th, the nutty conspiracists, the QAnon suckers, the misguided pirates.
You mean just the regular MAGA Trump supporters, the cult of Trump? Yeah.
They weren't a sitting congressman. You know, and that's the key.
Right. They tried to overthrow the government, though, and he did, and he opened a door on accident.
Difference in these parties. On the right, the freaks aren't in power.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
On the left, the freaks are in power.
It's just the exact opposite in every way of reality.
Proof, compare how they create their own conspiracies. The conspiracies.
Yes. Let's talk about Jewish space lasers and then nothing. No conspiracy theories as far as I can remember. Unless you want to call RFK Jr. a Democrat, which I don't think that's going to benefit you very much.
Origins on the right, they bubble up from chat rooms. They bubble up from Reddit or nobodies in forums and chat rooms, right? And they're crazy and they don't really go anywhere. But on the left, their conspiracies are created by a cabal of institutions, right? And politicians. Who created the Steele dossier? That didn't come from a QAnon.
No, that actually literally came from the conservative movement trying to discredit Donald Trump. The Republicans literally created what he's talking about right now.
From Hillary, right?
No, wrong.
Russian collusion, suppressing
They literally convicted a guy for Russian collusion who was Trump's campaign chief. He wrote a book admitting he did it.
Hunter's laptop. These were all done by
Hunter's laptop is a Democratic conspiracy theory?
Professionals, people that are high up in the party. So on the right, the nuts remain nuts. On the left, the nuts become elevated.
You have George Santos, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert, Matt Gaetz. The craziest people in politics are on the right, folks, but nothing matters. It's all opposite world, bizarro land, if you listen to conservatives. And also Trump. Trump wants Bowman's head. It's very serious, y'all.
He thought he was opening. This is the crap. And then they let him out because he's a Democrat, radical left lunatic. And he should be prosecuted the same exact way as the J6 people were prosecuted.
So then you're going to pardon him? No, you're not. You're the one that says the J6 people were innocent. So not very consistent, Trump.
And they've been treated, many of them have been treated more unfairly than anybody in the history of our country. And I don't know.
Really? The January 6 people have been treated worse than slaves, than people who were lynched, than all the people who were put in prison when they didn't actually do it. People were literally given the death penalty and exonerated later in their life.
If I should be saying that because I don't know what these people behind me say, but I'll bet they agree with me. There's never been anybody treated so unfairly. Just about what they've done to the J6ers is terrible. And Bowman went and he pulled an alarm, and you could add riots, you could add everything else, and he did it during a vote. And he should be treated the same exact way.
Could add riots in that building. Nobody was and nobody heard. But freak it out. That's all they got, folks. They got to spread outrage about something. Meanwhile, another bad week for Mike Lindell, which is a great week for all the rest of us. First, his credit card, I think was Visa or something. They cut his credit limit from $1 million to like 100,000, which is bad for him. And now apparently the IRS is auditing his company. It appears that a lot of his sales, he's been hiring independent contractors to work for home to take phone calls and make sales for him. He's been paying the commission, but he's supposed to be taking out taxes on their behalf and hasn't been reporting it and doing it. So to add to his problems, going to get sued by Dominion. His company seems to be going bankrupt, and now he's going to be investigated and probably found guilty by the IRS. So good. Enjoy prison, you giant sack of fucking shit. I'm not even going to listen to his voice. Let's just keep it moving. And meanwhile, RFK Jr., surprise, surprise, has decided not to run as a Democrat, but instead as an independent. Some people, like Lance from the Surfs, think this is actually going to hurt Trump worse than Joe Biden. I'm really not so sure about this narrative. I've seen the polls, and the polls suggest that at the moment, more Democrats are likely to vote for RFK Jr. Than Republicans, but I could be wrong. I think Republicans are pretty set. They're pretty much a cult. They're going to vote for Trump no matter what. They're not going to peel off for RFK Jr., and some Democrats might do it. But anyway, here's Fox News.
Mediaite says RFK will announce October 9th in Philly.
I'm not going to tell you right now exactly what that announcement will be.
We already know. You already leaked it. It's going to be you're going to run as independent.
I can say, though, that if you've been waiting to come to one of my public events,
I have not.
This will be the one to come to.
I will not come to it.
I'll be speaking about a sea change in American politics and what your part and my part is in that change.
Probably
a lot of Americans who had previously given up any hope that real change would ever come through the American electoral process have begun to find new hope in my candidacy.
Kennedy's independent run will devastate Biden's shot at re-election.
Maybe.
Kennedy's polling at 15% with Democrats. If Biden's the nominee, 15% of American Democrats will have Kennedy as an option. Mellon scooping a critical piece of the base away from Joe. A massive miscalculation by President Biden, who was supposed to have a seasoned touch.
So what do you guys think? RFK Jr. suggests that Trump will be hurt worse by his running as independent than Joe Biden, but I think that might be bullshit. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it does hurt Trump worse, but not very enthusiastic about that. And then, once again, shamelessness is their superpower. So they basically couldn't get the government funded. The government was about to shut down because of the crazy Republicans, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert. They were doing Daddy Trump's bidding. Daddy Trump wants the government shut down because he believes that's going to hurt Joe Biden. And anything he believes that hurts Joe Biden is good for him, regardless of how many American citizens are hurt, regardless of how bad it is for the economy. He doesn't care about any of that. He only cares about himself. And so he wanted to shut down. So his cult was shutting it down. So McCarthy had to work with Democrats. The Democrats threw him a lifeline. And only through their efforts was he allowed to work with him and stop the government from being shut down. So, of course, immediately he blames them for the government almost shutting down.
Most of it in the press probably thought we would have shut down yesterday, too. But no, we did not.
Were you confident we wouldn't shut down?
I was confident I could get something on the floor to make sure the option that we would not.
But
that
you
our
weren't sure
military,
it was going to pass.
Well, I wasn't sure it was going to pass. You want to know why? Because the Democrats tried to do everything they can not to let it pass. They did
Democrats were the ones who voted for this in a larger number than Republicans to keep the continuing resolution alive.
Did you watch the floor yesterday?
Oh, yes.
Okay,
90 Republicans voted against it.
Okay.
Like, literally, reality has no bearing on what they say, just anything. Yeah, I mean, the Democrats are literally the ones that passed it, and the Republicans were the ones that didn't, but I literally lie for a living, so who cares? No conservative cares about the truth anyway, so I don't have any obligation to tell the truth. And meanwhile, here's a Project 2025, folks. This is something I covered before. Republicans have a plan for if Trump doesn't win, any conservative wins in the future, they have a plan to immediately take over the entire government. Basically set themselves up as dictators. And they're just saying it right out in our face. Not even trying to hide it. Here's a former Trump advisor, Brooke Rollins, admitting it.
As America First conservatives had figured out that we too can seize control of the administrative state and use it while also dismantling it for the proper ends of government and most importantly for our people. All this really is revolutionary, and I don't use that word lightly. What we are doing is ideologically revolutionary. An America First takeover of the administrative state, operationally revolutionary, an America First confrontation against anti-conservative institutions, and strategically revolutionary, seizing control of a century of labor on behalf of the American people.
They're literally talking about a coup openly. If Trump gets back in office, they're going to make him a dictator. Get rid of the American democracy. And they're going to take all positions of power and just rule us as a fascist state for, I guess, until we have a civil war or something. So, like, it's serious. I'm not going to freak out about it, but it seems bad, America. Seems real bad. And all right, that is my Chud Watch. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we're going to run and do some super chats. First, I want to give a huge shout out to Glenn Houston. Glenn Houston, thank you, as always. One of the most generous people on this show, keeping this show going. And everybody, he doesn't come to the chat. We never see him in here, never super chats. But I know you're out there, Glenn, and I appreciate you. Means a lot. And I also wanted to give a shout out to, I believe R sent me some kitty treats. Yeah, here we go. R says, treats in a special decorative kitty airtight container that's on its way. Keep an eye out the week of October 11th for the kitty treats, Dusty. I hope for lots of impromptu kitty parties. Love you. All right, cool. And sent me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of kitty treats. You kitties are so lucky. This is for you, R. I know, right? Say, we love R. Thank you, R. You rock. You rock, R. Let me pull this around here and make it bigger so you guys can see the kitty party. Yeah, here we go. Kitty party, kitty party. Who wants a kitty party? Everybody wants a kitty party. Thanks to R. Hell yeah. Oh, is Panda going to come up here? It's Panda. Come on up here. Come on, Panda. Get on up there, Panda. The rarest kitty of them all, Miss Panda Bear. Miss Panda, y'all. It's Miss Panda. Yeah, don't look at my shitty microwave back there. It's Miss Panda Bear, the rarest kitty of every one of the skitties. Almost never see her. She's starting to feel more comfortable about coming in here nowadays, though, so maybe we'll get more. That was our first rescue ever, Miss Panda. So cute, Miss Panda. Love her. And all right, thank you, R. Very generous. And we're going to have lots of kitty parties in the future. Hero shit. And if you guys want to send me something for the kitties, there is a link in the description of every single one of my videos to my both my P.O. box where you can send anything you want to, and then also my Amazon wish list. So do it to it. Help me support the kitties. And thing, quit working. There we go. Boom. Light. All right, cool. All right, now let's read some super chats. Hell yeah, what you heroes got to say tonight. Boom. Mitchell Guide, get to 5 Cult Listening memberships. I better see you, Dusties, at tonight's after party, and thank Mitchell Guide, hero he is. King Yellowman, welcome to the Dust Buddy. Spam the chat with impunity. Parker Aguirre, how's it going, Parker? Good to see you tonight. I'm here just at work by listening. Love you, man. Always be here, and you make my work day better. Hey, I appreciate you, Parker. Thank you for supporting the show. It means a lot. John Bliss, because you deserve a break today. Thanks in part to you, Dusty. I've lost almost 40 pounds since December. Keto and exercise. Hell yeah. The Logic diet, the Logic exercise work. I do what I call a micro workout. So I don't like ever sweat when I work out because I don't work out hard. Clearly, I'm not like jacked or anything, but I'm in like for a 50-year-old dude almost. I'm not that bad of shape, but I do what's called micro workouts. It's every time I go to the bathroom, I do like a set of something. I like walk by my gym, basically. I have a weight room set up in there in the hallway between here and the bathroom. So every time I go to the bathroom, I walk by my weight room. So every time I walk through there from the bathroom, I do like either curls or some pull-ups or something, little micro workouts all day long instead of one big workout. And it works for me. I don't have to get all sweaty and disgusting. So I'm proud of you. Good on you, John Bliss. Keep up the good work. Welcome to That's Buddy's Golden Dragon. Once again, spam the chat with impunity. Love you. Hey, Boogie Person, if I got $1 every time Trump lied, I'd donate a lot of more money, man. We'd all be rich as shit, wouldn't we? If ifs and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. And, Big Black Corvette, BBC, giving you 10 of you lucky motherfuckers that deep BBC. And thank you. Everybody give him a shout out. And join me tonight at the after party. You know you want to. What do we got here? Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Scroll up. Damn, scroll up. Okay, here we go. Swaggering Cat, the Pharaohs send their regards. Just for the record, they swear like sailors. I know, right? Me too. They're in good company. But people complain about it a lot. I'm trying to do what I can. Like, it's just natural for me to cuss because I don't have to say anything about it. You know, I just think cuss words are just words. And if you find certain words offensive, I mean, other than like the N-word or stuff like slurs that are specifically trying to demean people, which is like me saying the word fucking shit ain't like trying to demean anybody, but if they're just regular words upsetting, that's kind of immature. But at the same time, I want my message to spread. I think it's important that we get this message out to as many people as we can, and if I can limit my cursing and help make the message spread, I think ultimately it does the greater good, even though it's very hard. And Dusty, just $2. But hey, keeper lover, I'll buy me a cup of coffee on you. I appreciate you. Green Mine, my small drop in the tip jar. Hey, appreciate you, Green Mine. Hero. Good to see you tonight. Jason Ashby, 5 more Cult of Dusty memberships to some of you lucky Dusties out there. Once again, give them some love and show up at tonight's after party. And all month long, I better see you there. And R Bananas, hey R, you hero, you. They're trying to get into your streets right now. That's going to be annoying. I'm going to have to shoo them away in a second. Open your packages, Dusty. I did. Glad you're doing better tonight. I had some good wonton tonight. That sounds delicious. You should get yourself something good for dinner after the show, too. I probably won't, but tomorrow I'll eat well. So thank you, R. Good to see you tonight. And Big Black Corvette, $50. Hell yeah, Big Black Corvette, always a superhero to the show. How do these people walk out of their homes and navigate the streets without taking out the lipo or church? I know, right? How do they even breathe without suffocating to death? It's just wild. And thank you, Big Black Corvette. And Keeper Lover, $10. Dusty Noam Chomsky said that something like 40% of the people who vote are Christians, and a good portion of those Christians are evangelicals. So sad. Yep, ruling us by minority. It is very sad and scary and dangerous. But hopefully there's more of us than there are of them. I'm trying to not lose hope, folks. I'm trying to keep a stiff upper lip, even though it's hard. Robert Haywood, what's up? Hey, Dusty, loving the show as usual. Watching with my wife, Melissa. She loves your show, and would you say hi to her? Hell yeah. How you doing, Melissa? You married very well. Say hello to your husband for me, and thank him. God damn it, cats. You can't. That's enough treats for you. Go away. Go away. Pretty boy, that's enough. That's enough. You can't have any more. We got to save some for next time. We got to save some for next time, okay? We're going to put this right by me and save some for next time, all right? Fuck off now. And Yogi Bear. Dusty, it seems 420 came early at your house. Thanks for what you do. The Orange Cat, God grants you head bumps galore. Hell yeah. All the kitties love Daddy. I'm a pretty good daddy, to be honest with you. Thank you, Yogi Bear. Venture Van, Money Show, let's duck and go. Please say the F word. Fuck yeah, I will. Just for you, Venture Van. Appreciate you. Cole James was very generous for my favorite name, Cole. Toot toot to you, Cole. Vince the Storm Chaser, who do you agree with more, MLK or Malcolm X? I don't know. I a little bit lean towards Malcolm X because I don't know. I'm hardcore. And E, what up, E? Always lurking in the back spaces. Hell yeah, Dead Pirate Tattoo, $100 from E, Superhero E. So apparently me and E are going to have another vacation before too long, I think. I'm going to try to make it. He builds rocket boards. I don't know if you guys know, but he is like a really genius scientist, and he builds these rocket boards. He's also an engineer, and he also rides his own rocket board, so he's going to enter a competition with his rocket board. I'm going to go maybe, if I can work it out, go with him and film it. I think that would be excellent content for the show. So anyway, we'll see what happens in the future. You guys might get to see E race on his rocket board. And thank you. Yeah, I appreciate you. Looking forward to hanging out with you. Good to see you tonight. Love you, man. Origami $20. Here's my penance for being late. Can afford $1 a minute, so this will have to do. I love your show. Hey, that's good enough, Origami Abby. Very generous. I appreciate you, and good to see you tonight. Thanks for joining me. R Bananas, I'm glad you opened your package. You're welcome, Dusty, from the kitties to yours. Hell yeah, kitties love R. You're their favorite. Roses, what's up, Roses? $50 for Roses. Appreciate you, Roses. Good to see you tonight. Thank you for generosity. Vote is for like dependent on it. Yep, get out the vote, folks. Spread the message, spread the word. Pick somebody you like that puts out good content and spread it around. Whatever you could do. Don't lollygag. And last but not least, Unfriendly Atheist. What up, UA? $2 from you, and I appreciate you, your hero. And everybody else who wants to get into the super chats, I'm going to read every one of the rest of them at the end of the show. So still plenty of time. We're not even halfway done with the show yet. So plenty of time to immortalize yourself on the world's greatest show forever and ever and ever. So get your super chats in. But for now, we're going to do a little something I like to call, see if I can get the timing down. He shall be Elon. And it's pretty depressing that this is who rules us, folks. The dumbest people among us. This guy's 52 years old. World's richest man. But this goes to show you, like, to be rich, you don't have to be mature. You don't have to be even that intelligent. Like, I'm going to say, I do think Elon Musk is a genius businessman. Because as far as capitalism go, what decides who the best businessman is how much money you make, really. And he has made more money than anybody else. So business-wise, he's a genius. I'll give it to him. But like, I've never heard this guy say an intelligent word publicly, period. Not a single one. He can barely speak. He stutters all over his word. And everything he says is like a shout. So other than the fact that he's clearly good at business, he seems like a stunted man baby. Like he's got the mind of a 10-year-old boy. And here he is, Elon putting his balls on the media, but you're not, Elon. The media is crushing you. You've lost 90% of your $44 billion investment. You're not looking good in the media. You're not some badass putting your balls on them, but he's always, what's your favorite tea? Get it? I teabag the media. It's just so sad how pathetic this guy is. And yeah, here's the richest man on earth went out to the border for a photo op, looking doughy as shit, doing cosplay in his goofy, pathetic boots and cowboy hat that may or may not be backwards. And it's the richest man in the world looking down on some of the poorest people in the world, all for a political photo shoot. How can you be a bigger fucking piece of shit than this guy? I submit you cannot. And remember, he said, folks, just for the record, my boots are 20 years old, and I have an arsenal of weapons. I have hip-fired a 50 cal while walking. Might have the video somewhere. Oh, my God, dude, quit trying to pretend like you're a badass. You're literally a doughy 50-year-old man. Nothing about you comes off as a badass. And then he released the video, folks, and it's even more pathetic than you can ever possibly imagine. Look at this fucking loser. Say hello to my only friend. Just goddamn it. What a tryhard. This is the fucking definition of tryhard. But it's not stopping his dick riders from hugging that nutsack. Here's Ian Mouse wrong. Heck yeah. Freaking epic. How will Zuck copy this? Doesn't get more awesome than this. Had to respond 4 times to the man who is supporting him financially. The foreign agent from Malaysia who's never stepped foot in America and makes a living pretending to be an American conservative and is literally funded by Elon Musk in order to interfere in our elections. Kiss that butt. I just can't imagine being this big of a cuck. Like, even people I like, I would never worship like this. I would never suck up in this way. These are the people that claim that they're into masculinity, alpha males. How can you be more of a beta cuck than to smooch on the richest man in the world's taint all day long? It's just fucking pathetic, but, you know, I guess he making a good living off of it. Making a fine living, making more money than I am doing it. So I guess don't hate the player, hate the game, but it is really sad. And then doing propaganda for Russia. I can't help but notice that Elon Musk has never once shit on Vladimir Putin. Never once put any kind of meme up to mock Vladimir Putin. You know, murder, pedophile, war criminal, Vladimir Putin. Yet, Zelensky, who's just trying to fight for the freedom of his people, trying to keep his land from getting stolen, his people from getting murdered and raped, the target of derision. And also talk about no self-awareness. I know it doesn't matter. They don't have to be consistent or unhypocritical. But Elon says, when it's been 5 minutes and you haven't asked for $1 billion in aid. This coming from Elon Musk, a man whose wealth, his empire, is literally built off the subsidization from the American taxpayer. The $100 million, hundreds of millions of dollars he's gotten from the American taxpayer. He's been sucking off the goddamn teat of us. Literally, we should own Tesla right now because we paid for it. We built it. But yeah, he's going to call Vladimir Zelensky a welfare queen. And yeah, remember when he said this? Where is all this Russian, pro-Russian propaganda? We don't see it. Might want to look in the mirror, tubby bitch. You are the propaganda you've been looking for. And yep, here's a counter meme. Perfect. When it's been 5 minutes and you haven't asked for $1 billion in subsidies, yep, it applies to you also, Elon. But I know you don't care, and I know your butt kissers won't call you out for it, so it doesn't really matter. Meanwhile, He's gone full anti-vaxxer, and he's posting this shit like he's doing something. But like I said, he's never said anything in public that even sounds remotely intelligent, including this. So he's like, Imagination Land posting this meme. Imagine a vaccine so safe you have to be threatened to take it. And then for a disease so deadly, you have to be tested to know you have it. Isn't that every disease? Is there any disease that you know that you have without being tested? Oh my God, cancer is not serious, y'all, because you have to be tested to know you have cancer. And if you have to be tested for it, obviously it's not a big deal. I mean, what the fuck is he even talking about? It's just complete nonsense all the time. But like I said, he doesn't come off like he's smart. So clearly there's two different parts of him. Some kind of genius businessman, and then everything else is completely fucking stupid. What a loser. But don't worry, folks. I know we've been all worried about X/Twitter going bankrupt, but they figured it out, folks, and they got it. They have solved the problem. They're bringing in the big guns to lock down the eyeballs to make sure X/Twitter gets flooded with new people. Paris Hilton, y'all. They did it. They did it. They got Paris Hilton. Game over for all the other social media websites. You know how we're all sitting around clamoring for more videos and content from Paris Hilton. You know how all the young people are like, you know what I want today? Paris Hilton videos. Definitely. Pulse of the youth. So this is Linda Yaccarino, the new CEO, the one that's completely been handled by Elon Musk. She's basically a figurehead. She says, the queen of pop culture, music, business. What the fuck you talking about? Paris Hilton is not the queen of pop culture or music or business. You're thinking of Taylor Swift. And TV is sliving on X. I don't know what the word sliving means. I guess that's some kind of bullshit new word. Not busting out that much. Paris Hilton, welcome to the X family. We're excited to launch an official partnership with you and your next generation media company, 1111. Together, we're going to create a launch pad for new initiatives and video, live commerce spaces, and so much more. Let's do this. And they made a video, folks. Prepare to be hyped. Oh my God, I cannot wait to not watch this shit. But keep trying, X. I'm sure it's going to be a giant success. And meanwhile, folks, to finish this off, also he shall be Elon, folks. We got a new video from Eamon Buddy. I think that's Eamon Hawk. I was close. Eamon Hawk, who does these surrealist 3D videos. So this week he's releasing one. I guess it will be on the channel tomorrow. That seems like it's already on there. We're going to watch this whole thing during the after party. So if you guys want to watch this whole video, come to the after party now. We're going to hang out, watch the whole thing. But now I'm going to play you two quick clips from the new Eamon Hawk video about Elon Musk.
That's, for example, why I'm concerned about decreasing birth rates.
Why is that? I mean, the urge to have sex and to procreate is, after breathing and eating, the most basic urge. Yeah. How has it been subverted?
Well, it's just in the past, we could rely upon limbic system rewards in order to procreate. But once you have birth control and abortions and whatnot, now you can still satisfy the limbic instinct, but not procreate.
Yes.
Which is depressing as hell.
The most depressing.
I mean, seriously, yeah.
War is less depressing.
Yeah, I'd rather go out with a bang.
Yeah, amen. With your shoes on.
Yeah.
Not with your
more exciting.
Yeah.
Look in the sky. I can see it from here. Phobos. He was right after all of these years. Thank you, Elon.
Elon Musk. All right, one more short clip. They took a piece from his real audio chat he did on X and did this 1 minute section.
I think, frankly, if you want to have a really high velocity of features, I think we'll just need to do a total rewrite of the whole thing.
Seriously, a total rewrite. That's your prediction for velocity.
Yeah.
Well, when you say a total rewrite, do you mean starting with the skeleton, or a bunch of engineers sit down with a whiteboard and say, "What is Twitter"?
I just mean like literally like there's like you could either try to amend the crazy stack that exists.
Spit it out, Porky Pig.
Or rewrite it.
When you say crazy stack, what do you mean? Like, break it down.
Who are you?
What do you mean, who am I? You're in charge of the servers and the programming, whatever. Take me from top to bottom. What does the stack look like right now? What's so crazy about it? What's so abnormal about this stack versus every other large-scale system on the planet, buddy? Come on.
How dare you?
Some Resident Evil shit there, folks. So if you guys want to see the rest of this, tune in to tonight's after party, which is happening directly after this program for all the Dusties and all the patrons. There's a link in the description of this video to my patron. Be sure to join us. Got some other fun stuff to cover. And that is my Elon section. What you guys think about that? You guys want to watch the whole thing? I have not seen it yet, so I cannot wait. I love Eamon Hawk stuff. I love my sexy wife. Hell yeah. I also love your sexy wife, Jimmy D. Hells yeah. Holy shit, I was live on this space. It was just before I abandoned Twitter. Don't blame you. That was a crazy lives. Eamon Hawk. Have to go see that? You don't have to go see it. You can watch it tonight at the after party. Whoa, he is incoherent. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't speak very well. Like, I'm not in any way a genius, but I can definitely string some sentences together better than goddamn Elon Musk does. Is that the turd monster from Weird Science? Oh, maybe. I was thinking more Resident Evil in VR is pretty amazing. I will always be a dust bunny. All right, be a dust bunny, a dusty, whatever makes you happy. It's all good to me. Silent Hill, that's also a good guess. And, I see some people being gifted Dusty memberships. Fuck yeah. Give Digital Basin some love for that. And all right, move right along, folks. It's time for Beyond Parody. Hell yeah. And starting us off with Beyond Parody with some good liars. I can't remember if I played this clip before, but it's a great one, regardless if I did or not. Holy shit. They are indeed Beyond Parody.
So what is that?
That's best president of the United States.
All right, that's Donald Trump with his mugshot, right? It says never surrender.
Never surrender.
Okay, that is a picture of him surrendering to Georgia authorities, though, right?
Fair. He's the best president of America.
Okay, but that literally is a picture of him surrendering, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So what?
I'm foolish. Not about anything. I am one of the dumbest people on the planet. Doesn't matter. Logic has no bearing or reason on anything. Look at me. Look at me. Walking heart attack. Dude's blood pressure is off the scales, undoubtedly. Drink more gravy, bitch. And then I love it when conservative women realize they done fucked up. Abby Libby says, conservative women have been fighting feminism, fighting abortion, and fighting for traditional values for years and making real progress, only to have right-wing men turn on us in 2023, bitterly blaming all women for what's wrong in society. It's such an incredible betrayal. Aw, wah. Deciding with fucking fascists turned out not to be a great idea. Deciding with assholes who literally fucking hate your guts and want feminism to be eradicated, want you to be barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen, want you not to have the right to vote. Did that turn out to be bad somehow? Aw. And yeah, you wrote a lot of words to say, I thought our conservative men only hated liberal women. Yeah, no, dipshit. They hate you too. They hate all of you. Learn to love it. You created this mess. And that on Beyond Parody. This thing that I already knew about before I clicked on It's I know what this is. This is a sad men's rights activist, sad alpha male, quote unquote, and clearly very bitter that women don't like him. So if they can't get women, they have to blame the women for not enjoying their company. Be her leader, rather says, the pill has made women prefer less masculine physical and behavioral traits. A naturally cycling woman experiences a peak in her attraction to male dominance around ovulation. But the pill means the assertive approaches from men that would have appealed to her no longer do. Or, and hear me out, you are repulsive. Everything about you is a turnoff to woman, okay? Just because you can't make a woman come has nothing to do with birth control. It's just your lack of quality. Might want to work on yourself there a little bit. Be her leader. And then, so desperate to be the victims, they're hilarious, folks. Rapey Mike Sinovich says, if you're a conservative with a large platform, have you talked to your family about how you're going to be framed for a crime to killed in 2024 if Biden wins? Yeah, that's right, folks. You're all going to be murdered if Biden wins. I mean, yeah, Biden already won and we weren't killed. Nothing like this has even barely or almost happened, but be afraid. For some reason, if he wins, he's waiting to win again. And then as soon as he wins again, boom, he's going to kill both Tim Pool and Rapey Mike Sinovich. Sinovich goes on to say, if you think this is hyperbole, I do. I think you're lying. I don't think it's hyperbole. I think you're just bullshitting because playing the eternal victim is how you guys make money in your grift. You've not been paying attention. 2024 is life or death. It's time to understand. So, of course, Tim Pool retweets this shit because he literally makes millions of dollars spreading fear and outrage. Says, people have normalcy bias and can't comprehend what actually happens to a country after they begin arresting lawyers and political opposition. Hey, arresting people that break the law is good, especially powerful people who are rich. That's exactly what should happen. Of course, you got to spread the bullshit right-wing narrative because that's what he is. Con artist Tim Pool. Once again, Tim, the challenge still stands to fist fight me for charity. I will punch your fucking teeth down your goddamn throat. I will rip that beanie off and I will shove it up your goddamn ass. Step the fuck up, you pussy. And then, on Beyond Parody, Marjorie Taylor Greene's boyfriend wants us Democrats to know just how ugly our women are. Yes, this guy, this troll doll who is dating a cave woman, wants us to know how ugly our women are.
Liberal women tend to be some of the ugliest women I've ever seen. And I'm serious. I mean, zero makeup.
Well,
they take no pride in their. Well, they want to be men. They take no pride in their dress, their attire.
Literally, you were dating Marjorie Taylor Greene, okay? Talking about she looked like a man.
Their makeup, their haircut. Half of them look like men. Hairy armpits, hairy legs. Come on, that is not embracing what it means to be a woman.
Yeah, this dude is dating this woman. So easy, okay? One can do it. What the fuck are you talking about, okay? Like, I ain't big on, like, picking on somebody for the way they look, but if you are dating this woman, you might want to know your role and shut your fucking mouth. Might want to read the room, have a little bit of self-awareness. Good goddamn, you fucking morons. But it is Beyond Parody, that's for sure. And that's it. That's all Beyond Parody. What do we think? You think Marjorie Taylor Greene is a handsome woman? You don't. No, you don't. This dude ever go to any city? He literally left his family for Marjorie Taylor Greene. So his opinion, not the best on this subject. Come on, Temple, fight Dusty. Please fight me, Temple. I know he's never going to. And it's not that he's necessarily scared of me. He is scared of me. And I would be too, because God damn it, I will whoop his ass. But it's mostly because he's too ashamed to take his beanie off and show everybody his stupid fucking bald head. Good God. And all right, we're going to move right along, folks. And get a going here. It's time for some religious bullshit. Bullshit, religious bullshit, religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. It's time for religious bullshit. Hell yeah, it is. And you guys are going to be very surprised because a former Michigan Catholic priest is guilty in child sexting. I know, we're all shocked. A former Michigan priest arrested by authorities who posed as a 15-year-old boy on the dating app Grindr has been convicted. Aaron Nowicki, 49, was convicted of child sexual abuse activity on Thursday. Nowicki resigned from a priest's ministry in January 2019 after it was alleged he had an improper but not criminal relationship with a vulnerable adult. The Roman Catholic diocese says so. Yep. Once again, always the ones you most expect. And then, big shout out to this hero. Justice for All. Gonna point out the stats for this month on who is raping y'all's kids. Let's have a listen.
This was the worst week yet, or I'm getting better at finding these cases. We have an astonishing 109 more cases in a single week. That's week 20 of our look at who's making news in the United States for sex crimes involving children. We are almost at 1,000 total cases in just 20 weeks. And even though we have 3 new pastors, 2 new priests and brothers, and a burgeoning scandal with the Jehovah's Witnesses, 5 more of them among those arrested this week alone, the percentage of pastors on our list is now down to 11%.
Oh, wow.
But at 107, over 5 a week on average, they are still making our list at an astonishing rate. The biggest increase this week, 17 family members, 14 family friends and neighbors, 9 school teachers or school employees, and yes, another Republican politician, also 1 police officer. You're looking for drag queens. Well, out of the 983 cases in 20 weeks, sorry DeSantis, sorry Abbott, not one. Not a single one in 20 weeks. Transgender people, sorry DeSantis, sorry Abbott, sorry Marjorie Taylor, you're out of the caucus. None this week either. They are a total of 2 cases out of our 983. That is 0.2%, compared to 19% of the cases employed in the religion business. You want the full data set? You can break it down any way you want. It is at whoismakingnews.com. And remember, the statistics, they don't care about your feelings or your politics.
So that's New Girl, New York / Florida.
Either this was the worst week yet, or I'm getting better at...
You're getting better at finding them, but yeah, once again, not a drag queen. Shocking. But as I've said multiple times, they don't actually care about any of this. It's just a ploy in order to take people's rights away and feign outrage. And once again, folks, they're saying exactly what they're going to do when they're in charge. The same people who claimed over and over again that they're against indoctrinating children now just outright admitting we're not actually against indoctrinating children in any way. We're just against you indoctrinating children.
But the education system, for example, is an indoctrination center. That's pretty inarguable. It's being used right now to indoctrinate children in all kinds of Marxist theory and revisionist history and moral relativism. Like, it is an indoctrination center. So what is our reaction as conservatives? Are we trying to make it a neutral playing field again? My argument would be no, we're not. We should also use it as an indoctrination center, because the public school system in our country was created to be used as an indoctrination center. It was never created just to be reading, writing, and arithmetic. It was created, I mean, compulsory education.
To make new Americans.
Yes, compulsory education started in Massachusetts in 1852 because there was an influx of Catholic immigrants at the time, and the politicians wanted to indoctrinate the children in American values so that they were loyal to America first and not their place of origin.
That's literally what you guys want to do, right? You're trying to make kids indoctrinated to America first, right? So why are you against that?
And in Protestant values, because they were anti-Catholic at the time. And what's funny is, again, conservatives lost sight of that was the purpose of the education system. There's nothing inherently immoral about indoctrination. It's a morally neutral concept. It's what is being indoctrinated that determines whether it's moral or immoral.
Yep, right in your face, folks. They want to use the school system to indoctrinate children, which they've already done forever. But at least they're not pretending anymore. And then last, but of course not least, I don't even know what this is for. Somebody sent me this picture of these nuns, and I don't even know why you... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me make this smaller. Let me make this smaller and see what happens. Remember the last time we did this, and oh my God, I see it now. What? No, nuns, no. I'm starting to think you guys might have been infiltrated, and suddenly I want to worship Satan. I don't know why. But AI art is cool. I get a lot of people shitting on me for using AI art. They're like, Dusty, I want to support you, but I can't. I can never support you again unless you stop 100% completely using AI art, because I have friends who are artists. And as long as you're using AI, I can never support you. So I'm just guessing you people that tell me this, you're not hypocrites at all. So you don't use light bulbs because of the candle makers that put out of business. You don't drive cars because of the horse carriers that put out of business, right? Right? You guys practice what you preach, right? No, of course not. It's just stupid. Society progresses. The genie's out of the fucking bottle, right? AI is just getting started. You better learn to love it. And I am never going to stop using it. I'm going to create my own shows based off AI. I'm going to make, eventually, here's what I'm planning on doing. And it's going to get there probably another 3 or 4 years. They're going to make an AI, and I'm going to train the AI to watch all my videos. And then I'm going to have it create a character, like a guy on your computer that's me, that you can talk to and that talks back to you, that looks like me and sounds like me, and is trained off all my previous videos. So basically, you have Dusty as your friend. So you can talk to him, and you can get answers from him just like you're friends with me in real life. I'm going to be selling an AI version of Dusty in the next 5 years. That is the goal. So prepare for that. And if you don't want to support it, don't. And that is my religious bullshit. What you guys think about this week's religious bullshit? I use the fuck out of generated AI tools in Photoshop. They're getting really cool. Like I said, Bing got DALL-E 3 built into it now for free. Definitely out of the bottle. Now, I don't want to use the AI that's using other people's artwork and getting sued and stuff, but apparently they're better about that now, from what I understand. So no problem using it as long as they don't steal from other people. I agree, Sally. That's the case. Don't use it. You're just feeding the beast. Nope. You don't use it. Don't drive your car. Hey, don't use your computer, because computers took jobs away from typists and stuff. People that use typewriters, right? So you're not hypocrites at all, right? You're not using anything that advanced society and took people's jobs away, right? Right? You're not? Yeah. You're hypocrites. Don't be a hypocrite. Robo Dusty coming to a computer near you in the very near future. You got to be cool as shit. Imagine having Dusty as your best friend you can talk to. I envy you motherfuckers. I cannot wait to have my own Dusty, to be my own best friend. Never leaving the house. Not that I ever would anyway. And all right. Horrible analogies, Dusty. Uh-huh. You know that's not. You know I just fucking owned you. Make a better argument. You full of shit. All right, let's move right along. It's time for... What the F? Fuck. And first off on What the Fuck? Did you guys hear about the New Jersey man? I'm not even going to tell you. This was almost in the hero section, but I didn't put it in the hero section because I don't want to encourage this behavior. But this guy's sort of my fucking hero, even though he's clearly mentally ill anyway.
The New Jersey man is facing several charges after crashing his car into a police station, all while blasting the Guns N' Roses song, Welcome to the Jungle.
While it was all caught on camera, the song was not. Police said the man intentionally drove his car into the building. Woo! The suspect now faces charges including terrorism, which carries a maximum sentence of life in prison. Authorities say he previously crashed his car into the garage of another home before slamming his car into the police.
Clearly a bit mentally ill, but blaring Welcome to the Jungle as you do it, that's 3 chef kiss delicious, but also a little bit what the fuck, to be honest with you. And a cab, gotta throw that in there. And then, speaking of what the fuck, did you guys hear about this guy, this ex-Republican official, dismembered his fiancée? Yeah, once elected by San Francisco Republicans to represent their party. An East Bay man is now accused of murdering a young woman whose dismembered body was found on an Alameda shoreline, the Standard has learned. Here's the crazy part. This guy was used as an example by former head of education, Betsy DeVos, as an example of the Me Too movement running amok. This guy got accused of sexual harassment in the past and tried to fight back against it. And Betsy DeVos was like, see this guy who was wrongfully accused? This just goes to show you that all these women are lying. when they say these guys are jerks and weirdos, yeah, he literally went on to kill somebody. So good goddamn. Always your stupidity comes back to haunt you. And meanwhile, did you guys hear about the Practical Joker, the video YouTube prankster who got shot on one of his prank videos? Also another one that should be in the heroes list a little bit, but once again, I don't want to encourage violence. So let's watch.
What? Quit thinking about my twinkle.
What's that?
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
No.
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
Get out of my business, I'll stop.
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop.
Yeah, he said stop. You might want to fucking stop this giant bullying people on video for clout. Let's have one more look at that.
Stop.
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
Stop.
Yeah, there you go. That's fucked around and found out. So apparently, he got off on like attempted murder, but they did get him with something else. So he didn't completely get away with it. But he got off on the most charge. Jury acquits. Let's see. Jury acquits man of main charge in Virginia mall shooting of YouTube prankster, but not all charges. A jury on Thursday found a delivery driver not guilty in the shooting of a YouTube prankster who followed him around. He was acquitted of aggravated malicious wounding in the shooting. But it was split on two lesser firearms and decided to convict him on one and acquit him on the other. So he still could possibly do 2 years in prison, which seems like way too much. Seems like he should do none. Just let him go. Community service, maybe. Might not want to harass people on video. Seems bad. Definitely, one of them's going to get killed before too long. It's just a matter of time before it happens. And who is going to give a shit? I already read that one. All right. And then, meanwhile, in America, apparently these two old guys were fighting over our parking lot space. And next thing you know, the one guy shoots the other guy. Because, yeah, that's what you do. I want this parking space. Well, you can't have it. Well, then, boom, just going to fucking shoot you. How about that?
Yeah, look where he parked. Same thing. Look where he parked. It doesn't matter. But you shouldn't shoot somebody just because of that. No. You don't pull out the gun and shoot somebody.
He hit me in the head.
That's not self-defense, so.
Well, it was. I didn't know what he was going to do.
Gotcha. Are you a doctor? I don't want you a doctor. Where are you hurt, sir? I'm shot right here. Are you a doctor? No, I'm not. Okay. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. I'm trying to help you. Ingrate? Yeah, fuck you. Just let him die. Whatever. Seems like he kind of got what he deserved. What a jerk. And then, I don't know if this is real or not. This is America. It's a trash country. It's beyond parody. Everything about this country is cringe and bullshit and wrong. So this could be real. This might not be real. I read the comments and they're also like, is this real? I don't know if this is real, but I think it probably is real. So here is Christian rapper and his song about cancer as he sits in the hospital with Cancer Boy.
If you fighting cancer, no, I'm fighting with you. If you fighting cancer, no, I'm fighting with you. If you fighting cancer, no, I'm fighting with you. I'm praying that the doctors find the wisdom. Insurance companies playing, let's fight the system. Imagine working a job and getting fired because you gotta stay at home with your kitty, a cancer victim. If you fighting this battle, I'm praying for you. If you fighting this battle, I'm praying for you. You all are part of the greatness movement. It's the greatest movement. I'm praying for y'all improvements. If you're fighting cancer, no, I'm fighting with you.
Is this part of the Make a Nightmare program? Poor kid. He's like, I got cancer and now I got to fucking listen to this. Suddenly the kid's rooting for the cancer to take him quicker. Just good goddamn. What is happening? And one more. And so this is an older video, folks. This is from 2001, but it's the first time I've seen it, so now you have to see it. And before I play this, I just want to say two things. First off, this is Russia. And second of all, these two people survived. So apparently, this couple was fighting out on their balcony, and the woman belly to back suplexes the guy off the balcony. Yeah. You might want to get some couples therapy or something because maybe divorce. Let's have another look at that. Yeah, seems bad. Seems real bad. So that was dumb. So let's slow-mo that a little bit. So you see the woman, these are Russians, of course, so she's a big Russian stock. She grabbing a hold of the guy. And so there is her. She got him. She's strong like bull. And then the railing gives way. She's going to take you with her. And then, oh, shit. I immediately regret this decision. And yeah, you would. You would. But anyway, they survived with broken bones. So cool, I guess. And all right, that is my what the fuck. What you guys got to think about that? Yikes, I know. Ouch. Damn, son. Russian stock. Hell yeah, they breed them a little different over there. Old, I know. I love old things, and I love it when you point out they're old. That is my most favorite thing. Thank you. 6.10 for the landing. They didn't stick the landing, but E for effort. What did we learn? Probably nothing. They're going to do that shit again. Old video. I know. So, you motherfuckers ain't ever seen that before. Don't lie. And, all right. It's only broken bones. They'll walk it off. They're Russians. They probably have better health care than we do anyways, so they'll be fine. And all right, folks, going to do a quick Karen section. I only have one hero tonight, so we're going to finish the show off in probably the next 5 minutes. So last chance to get your super chats in if you want to, if you're able to support the world's greatest show. But for now, it's time for... It's clear you're just a mess. You should be caring less. It's obvious you're completely out of touch. 'Cause, bitch, you're caring too much. And first off, it's 2023 and there's cameras everywhere. So every person having a mental breakdown, every person suffering from mental disorders gets put on video and on the internet. And the airport seems like a prime place to film these people. This week, these two Karens, I guess, get booted off their flight or their flight gets canceled or something, and don't take it well. Yeah, you might want to pull your shirt down. You might want to pull it down. Don't drink at the airport, people. Nothing good can happen if you drink at the airport. I understand every word. Oh, yep. And no audio for this one. I wonder why not, though. I wonder what was said that they had to cut the audio out of. I'm sure the phone just did not automatically quit filming the audio. So that's curious. But anyway, yeah. She's like, stop filming us. Don't film us. This is embarrassing. What? You're the one embarrassing yourself. Maybe you want to stop being embarrassing. That's what I would do if I were you. And she's like, yeah, I'm laughing. It's funny, y'all. And this is why I don't like to travel. And meanwhile, in Florida man, good Christian man, decides to go over and harass, I guess, these two lesbians sitting down, minding their own damn business, about to be fired. Let's have a look.
You came up to me sitting on that haystack. You got to have something else to say? I'll take a video of you too. Hey, you want to do it?
Hey, Mom, don't
keep talking to me like you were before. What else you got to say?
Don't put masks on little children, and don't expose children.
What's your name?
Transgenderism.
I'm not transgender. I got tits.
Evil.
What else you got to say?
Minds are broken. That's all they can think of immediately. Woman's not even transgender. Just got to go with transgenderism because they are infected by the anti-woke mind virus.
What's your name?
Abuse.
What's your name?
This person's demonic.
What's your name? What's your name?
Such good Christians.
Satan
You want to be a Christian?
Satan has her by.
You want to be a Christian?
Satan has your mind.
You want to be a Christian? Proclaim yourself. What's your name?
I'm a believer in Jesus Christ.
Proclaim yourself.
I'm sure you are. You're a fine
Proclaim
example.
yourself. I was minding my own business, sitting on the hay. You come up to me and say some stupid shit. Say it again.
I'll say whatever I want.
And I'll say whatever I want. Bye. Bye. I already know it. I'm a Christian. And?
There's no such thing as a gay Christian.
There's no such thing as an asshole Christian either. Be like,
Yeah, there's definitely such thing as a gay Christian and an asshole Christian, and usually they go, I won't say hand in hand. Not all Christians are gay, but they're pretty much all assholes. So
Christ. Be like Christ. Be like Christ.
Well, we'll find out one day.
We'll find out one day.
God bless you. Act like a Christian.
He is, though. That's what they act like.
Act like a Christian.
That's what they act like.
Love one another.
No.
Not attack one another.
It's a death cult.
Love Christ. Love like Christ. Go in Jesus.
But another fine representation of Christianity from the Karens out there. Can't have no gay people in public. And then last but not least, once again, I don't know when this video was shot. It's new to me. Therefore, it's new to you. But have you guys seen the drunk Elvis? I'm starting to think this drunk Elvis might be a little homophobic. And also, on top of that, as the cherry, a little bit racist. I would say he's about to lose his job, but who the fuck is hiring Fat Elvis on the scooter?
Oh, thank God for the homosexual. Be back. Did you tell your father you're homosexual yet? Did you tell your father you're homosexual? You're homosexual and your father knows it. Your mother knows it when you came out of her fucking womb. You've been homosexual since day one. You're a cocksucker homosexual. What are you talking about? Just say it. Admit it. Admit you're a cocksucker homosexual. You said you're a man. Admit it. Admit you're a cocksucker homosexual. What's your fucking stupid name? What's your fucking stupid name? Elvis, what's going on, bro? This cocksucker stupid son of a bitch. What's your stupid name? You're still a cocksucker. You're a stupid cocksucker. Your mother says cock. Your father says cock. Your father says bigger cock than your mother. Your father sucks bigger cock. Well, I hope you have a good day. Make sure to give me. Your father sucks bigger cock than your mother. Have a good day. That's how stupid you are.
Well, at least he's not saying the N-word.
Stupid retard. Have a good day. You suck bigger cock than your mother.
Oh, there it is.
You're a cocksucker. Don't get me wrong, bitch. Give me more, bitch. Come on, bitch. Come here, bitch. You stupid ugly cocksucker.
Oh, maybe he didn't say it. Maybe he said bigger. I thought he said the N-word. Let's see.
Have a good day. You suck bigger cock than your mother.
Okay. He said bigger cock than your mother. I thought he said something else. Okay, my bad. So at least he's not racist. He's just incredibly drunk and homophobic, which is better? I don't know, Elvis. Might want to get your shit together. He'll be dead soon. It's fine. And all right, what you guys think about that? That's my Karen section. Karens, they're wacky. Got one hero coming up, and it's a short one, so get your super chats in if you want to. The chase, I know, the slow chase. I'm guessing they're in Vegas. That would be my guess. Leaving Las Vegas slowly. Elvis doesn't seem as cool as he used to be. I know, right? No wonder he faked his death. Fucking Elvis. And all right, move right along, folks. We got one hero. I'll play the fucking hero song anyway, though, because it's such a banger.
We could be heroes just for one day.
And you guys know how I am trying to be nicer. Yeah, it's just starting on this show. But from this show forward, I'm trying to be nicer. And I'm also trying to be more supportive of, like, other leftist channels. Because I've had my beefs with Destiny in the past. His platforming of Booger Nick Fuentes, I find unuseful. Let's just say that. And Volsh, I've been pretty complimentary about Volsh. Every time I've talked about him, like 95% of what I said about him has been nice. And Emma, But I got to give credit where credit is due. At least they're going out there and trying to spread the leftist message to young people. In a way, it's more than I'm doing. I mean, I'm doing the show, but I don't get out and I don't get invited like they do. I would go if I was invited, but I don't get invited like they do. But at least they're doing it. So I'm going to give a shout out to these guys for actually going out there and trying to make a difference, trying to spread the left-wing message to young people, because we definitely need more of that. There's not a lot of people doing it, not a lot of people being successful at it. And so kudos to Vosh, Destiny, and Emma. And they did have kind of an awkward, I guess, meeting. Apparently, from what I heard, Destiny has been shitting on Emma pretty heavily on his show. He's been calling her names and stuff, and she doesn't seem to know who he is. So anyway, here's one of the interactions they had.
For cool people. All right, we're getting the wrap. We're getting the wrap. Anyway, appreciate it. Ryan Grimm, Vosh, and I'm so sorry I'm so bad with names.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, Stephen.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Well, I like to shake hands. It's been such a pleasure to speak with you.
Yes.
Likewise. Oh, here,
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Yes. Thank you. Oh.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Awkward.
And us. And we finished.
Oh,
Nice.
there we go.
We did it.
Yeah.
Solving at least one DC problem.
Yes, there
right
we
here.
go. Perfect.
There you go.
Vosh looking good, got his ears fixed, he's lost a bunch of weight, dressing nice, so good on Vosh. Stole my glasses. I'm gonna forgive him for stealing my glasses. I quit wearing my glasses just because Vosh stole my goddamn glasses, so fuck you a little bit for that, Vosh. But anyway, I'm being nice. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and not be such a hater on all my competition, if that's what you want to call them. So good on you guys. Keep up the good work out there. And all right, that is my show, folks. I'm going to read the super chats and get out of here, but please hit the like button before you go. And hey, consider sticking around for the after party. We're going to watch the Eamon Hawk video, and we got some other fun stuff planned, so you're not going to miss that. Check me out on the after party starting right now after I read these super chats. And hey, Dower Panda, what up, Dower Panda? Get to 5 Dusty memberships. You Dust Buddies better show up tonight and give both Dower Panda and Big Black Corvette, who donated 5. Socialism at its best, folks. We have the best community. The community is what makes the show so good. It's you guys. It's people like Big Black Corvette and Dower Panda. I really appreciate you guys. Clovis Mux. Hey, Dusty, have you ever listened to the Republic Broadcasting Network? You will hear all the batshit crazy conspiracy. I have never heard it, but if you got clips, be sure to send them to me on Twitter/X at CultofDusty1, CultofDusty1, CultofDusty 1. Being fat is only part that Elvis got right. Yep, I don't know. Elvis did marry his, no, he didn't marry his cousin. That was Jerry Lewis. I got corrected by that, but he did marry a 14-year-old, or he was dating her. But that's true. So not great, pedophile Elvis. And welcome to Dust Buddy Scott Free, Digital Basin. I think you should use AI to have Billy Idol sing Heroes. I will. The technology is not quite there yet, but it's getting there very rapidly. So going to be a lot of AI content coming out. I'm going to use it to make funny stuff, so I'm looking forward to the future. I finally going to get the tools that I've always dreamed of having. I'm really excited about it. This dude dating Mike Pence and drag. Boy, please. Which dude we talk about, Lizzie? Wouldn't be surprised, though. And Digital Balls and 20 more Cultist memberships. Everybody better give Digital Basin some love. And all the people show up at the after party tonight. He gets all the credit for that. Him and BBC. You guys rock. Thanks for all you do. $10. Hey, Bill Hurt, thank you for all you do. Thanks for supporting the show. As long as you guys support the show, I will do this forever, since I'm never going to die. Can you get up, Dusty? Love to you and the kitties. Hey, I love you, Digital Basin. $50, so generous. Hell yeah. Tonight's Super Chat, Hewitt, Jump of the World. I don't know. Did you beat out E? E's close. E is also, you might have to have a co-title, but all of you are amazing, and I love you. I appreciate you. Ford, $84, $5 in today's age. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a UFC fight between Zuckerberg and Musk. Cheers from Buffalo. Musk don't want any part of Zuckerberg. He is just a bullshitter and a chicken and hasn't been working out. He's doughy as ever, so don't expect that to happen, Ford. Finwald, what if Finwald? I'm just as angry as you are about all the election BS going on, but I'd rather be angry and informed than not. Thanks for giving it to us straight. Hey, I was a lot calmer tonight, and I did the voice tonight with not so circusy. It was more of my normal voice, just faster. What do you guys think about the cadence and the tone? Does it seem a little bit more professional? I don't know. We're going to try it out. So we're like, depending on it, we love you, Dusty. Yeah, but people complain. And like, if I can not cuss and help the message spread, I just want, like, my whole goal in life is to, first, I want to entertain people. I want to use my gifts to make people happy and entertain. But secondly, I want to leave the world a better place than I found it. And I think my message is important to get out to people because I do think I tell the truth and I spread things that need to be spread. So if I can refine my message and the way I deliver it and spread it better, I think that's what's the greater good. So I'm going to try to do that if I can. Voting life depends on hell yeah. Meldrick's right. Vote is your life dependent on it because it does. And the phrase $2. Did I read this? Roses fitting. Thank you, Roses. All right, I think I read everything. Anything pop up? Good night. Good night, HK. You rock. And Mr. Anderson. Hello, Mr. Anderson. Everybody give Mr. Anderson a huge shout out. Appreciate you. And Voss dressed like he's about to cuck Destiny. He dressing nice. I'll give it to him. Voss does a great job. Like, I'm not really into the debate bro stuff. And, like, this is going to, all right, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to shut up. All right, anything else pop up? Nope, it sure didn't. All right, folks, I will be back on Wednesday probably. I got to go out of town tomorrow, so hopefully I'm going to be back and in gear enough to do a show on Wednesday. If not, hey, I'll be back on Friday. But Wednesday is the plan, so make plans to join me on Wednesday for another episode of the world's greatest show. Please hit the like button before you go. Please leave comments. Comments help with the algorithm. Please subscribe. Please tell other people about my show. If you're watching another person's show that does a left-wing show, mentioning my show in the comments. It's a great way to spread the show. All the things, support social media, do it to it. You know how it works. But also, patron. Become a patron. Hook me up. I would appreciate it. Link in the description of the video. You get access to all the exclusive content, including the after party, which is happening right now. So I love to share you guys. I will most likely see you Wednesday. And as always, till next time, Logic. Oh, E! Right at the last minute. Look at E coming in. He got to get that belt, the Super Chat Heavyweight Champion of the world, all to himself. Don't blame me, E. That's a baller move. Hell yeah. The world will be ... Leaving me hanging, E. And was he going to say something else to follow that up with? The world will be, though. Very, very succinctly put. And all right, I'm going to assume that's it. Move right along. Love the shit, you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Wednesday. And as always, the next time, Logic. Fuck yes. All right, let's play some, I don't know. Let's play Little Brother in its entirety since I started the show with that. An original song by Dusty Smith from 15 years ago. Little Brother. My attempt at, I don't know, heavy metal. Whatever the fuck this is. Good night, everybody. All right, see you guys Wednesday. Switch over now.